Now, one of the big promises in the Queen's speech yesterday was what they claimed was the biggest change in building safety for a generation. It came after the Grenfell Tower fire 4 years ago. But lots of people who live in high-rise flats say it's not enough because it'll leave them facing huge bills and living in homes they can't sell.
After the devastating fire at Grenfell Tower, thousands of residents across the east are still living in flats wrapped in flammable material. They never thought that they would have to pay to make them safe. Yesterday, they watched as the Queen announced a new government bill.
My ministers will establish in law a new building safety regulator to ensure that the tragedies of the past are never repeated.
Today, those like Zoe and Ash, who live in a block of flats in Chelmsford, are deflated. As their building is under 18 metres, the government still won't pay to replace dangerous cladding. With a baby on the way, they cannot sell their flat. No one wants to buy it.
So the new building safety bill won't do anything for existing leaseholders. It doesn't resolve the issue of who pays for the building, and it still leaves me on the hook for quite a large bill to remediate this building.
The new bill says the Health and Safety Executive should be consulted before planning permission for high-rise flats is granted, that developers submit a fire statement showing they've considered the safety issues, and that planning decisions properly reflect the needs of local people. Cladding costs for buildings above 18 metres will be underwritten by the government. But Alex, who lives in this one in Ipswich, says many flat owners will still be thousands of pounds out of pocket.
The MPs rejecting our campaign claimed that the Building Safety Bill was the correct place to address the question of who pays. However, looking at this new bill announced in the Queen's speech yesterday, there is no legislation addressing that question.
4 local MPs, Tom Hunt, David Amos, John Barron and Labour's Clive Lewis, say residents should not have to pay out when they are not at fault.
I and other members of Parliament who will have constituents who are frantic about this issue, we will be their voice, and if the bill needs amending, we will seek to amend it.
We have put £5 billion into supporting homeowners who face...
The Prime Minister says the government will allocate that amount to remove cladding from the highest risk blocks, with a low-interest loan scheme for smaller buildings. But thousands in high-rise flats still face massive repair bills through no fault of their own. Alex Dunlop, BBC Look East.